Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Generic Happy YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing great. So this is a little different than what I've usually done. Usually I do like reactions and like just react to things. I don't really discuss much about them. But the What If trailer dropped this morning, and I already watched a couple times. I actually did done a video before this. Like it didn't look too great, so um, I and so I decided, we're not gonna try to do um, like a generic reaction to it. I'm just gonna talk about what I really liked in the episode of the two trailers, because I'm gonna talk about the first trailer first, and then maybe this trailer today for it, and then maybe I also could talk about like the Funkos and the poster, because I think there's things on there, both those things that we have not seen yet. But anyways, out of all the series that they have announced so far, I mean we've seen three: Loki, Falcon Winter Soldier, and WandaVision. This was the one I'm most excited for. I mean, they announced I think eight show or they announced more than eight. Like I think 11 shows. I think this is the one I'm most excited for though. I think it's the most unique. And it's the one that has like the least weight I think on the MCU. Obviously, I think you're gonna probably have to watch it to understand some things, but I think it's just like something for fun, something that's gonna be cool. It would probably be like the teaser to what we'll see in Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Um, and like take some of the elements we've seen in obviously WandaVision. Um, I don't think Wanda will have like a huge role in this show, but she is in the trailer, the second trailer. I don't think she's in this one, but yeah, I really like it. There's like some parts, and I can always show from both of them. Like Nick Fury is obviously in this show, and that's Captain America. Um, T'Challa. Obviously, this is a lot Chadwick's last performance as I think in any role in Doctor Strange. My first theory from the trailers um, is that Doctor Strange is like he's like our tour guide type of thing throughout these different realities. Cause we see him later in this trailer with a like he's in like the area that looks like that they kind of like maybe introducing as the multiverse type area, like where you go from different reality to different reality. That's the obviously the Watcher, but Peggy Carter becomes Captain Carter, Howard Stark. And I think the scene's coming up soon, so I don't really want to skip ahead. And yeah, I think Peggy Carter is like the main character of all this whole series because we see her in this trailer a good amount, and we see her in the next trailer, like the trailer that came out today, a good amount. So I'm thinking that that's probably the case. T'Challa becoming Star Lord, and I think not, maybe a year. No, obviously T'Challa becoming Yondu, or T'Challa becoming Star Lord. That was Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter right here. Well, I don't think they're gonna show it here, but you saw like the Watcher behind Doctor Strange. Let me just go back right here. I think that he's like our tour guide because he's kind of like the multiverse character in the MCU with Wanda and Loki. So I think he's gonna be the main character that you can characterize as like a main character in the series. I think we'll see him a bunch of times. I think we might also see Peggy a bunch of times. Um, right here, it's like another scene. Yeah, Hawkeye. Maybe that's not Hawkeye. Maybe that's Spider-Man. That's Hawkeye or something. That's Thor. And then zombies. They're taking a story from the zombies comics. And then what if? Okay. And they did a little scene of Doctor Strange fighting Doctor Strange, or like fighting two different versions of them. Maybe that's why Doctor Strange is like a main character in this series because he like has to. There's like his counterpart is like doing something. And then today, just go to the Marvel Entertainment Channel. Today, it was another trailer, and this trailer is like a little bit more into like a little more into like the storylines that we'll see. So I think I'll play it and just leave it just to well, because it's kind of cool. I mean, some of like the dialogue. So I'm just gonna play it, and then I'll come back and talk about like what I think, and I'll talk about like the future of Marvel after this, just like the end, like my thoughts on everything. But yeah, let me just play it, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, peace. I love peace. I'd be out of a job with peace. Do we know each other?
Time. Reality. It's changeable.
Where you want to be? That's the question, isn't it?
Every universe is different. Each one unique.
Slow down a little bit. There's a few people in the room that don't understand. Not me, I get it.
Who are you?
The name's Captain Carter.
Scheisse! I am the Watcher. I observe all that transpires here. But I do not, cannot, will not interfere. I guess I have to freestyle then.
We have you outnumbered.
A Ravager never flies solo. I said never flies solo.
Is that some kind of catchphrase?
You had me worried for a second.
Journey to face the unknown and ponder the question. What if?
Okay, so yeah, that was it. And obviously, this trailer shows a lot more of what we can we'll plan, we'll see in like some of the episodes. And I think this is like closer to like because I know that they mentioned. I think someone mentioned, at least someone mentioned if it would be like the people that like the scoopers were actually Marvel themselves. I know someone mentioned that an episode, each episode will focus. There'll be at least some part of every movie in like episodes. But I think people are also saying that this season might only be 10 episodes. So maybe they're like doing 10 episodes, 10 movies, another 10 movies, but we'll see. Um, and yeah, this episode I like this trailer a lot more than the first trailer that they released, or first look that they showed off, because it does show off a bunch of like different scenes from like different stories that they'll be playing. Um, in this episode, especially, I think that Killmonger will obviously he helped Tony, but Tony will like partner with him to like for his technologies, dark technologies, and like he'll help like give him technologies to help the rest of the world, or maybe like they'll plan together. But I don't think in this episode. I think in this episode, like the bigger, or maybe like they're both with that, they're like both like the same level of like importance. But Tony doesn't become Iron Man. He just becomes like a businessman that like focuses on Stark technologies and like providing and using them all around the world. I think that's the main plot of this episode. And then obviously we see that, and that's Killmonger, the Watcher. Watcher's gonna be like obviously a huge part of the series. I think so. So from what we see, that's the Watcher, and that's Doctor Strange. And I think Doctor Strange, like I said earlier, will be like our eyes and ears in this multiverse series. Um, and then obviously we see like a bunch of like different realities. Doctor Strange, maybe this is where he falls into like the areas that like to see all these different realities. Avengers, and then the Guardians of the Multiverse. And then so that's obviously one episode. That's probably like the Avengers episode. T'Challa, Chadwick's last performance as T'Challa, and I think his last recorded performance overall. I think it's yeah. I think that's it. That's Vision. Yeah. Howard the Duck. And then it's just like a bunch of scenes. They don't really show much. They showed a bunch of Hulk stuff, and I guess I can comment on some of it that I saw. Spider-Man's gonna come up next. Like right here. This is why I think Peggy Carter is like either a main character or like Doctor Strange is like transcending different realities, or like his either him or his counterpart of Doctor Strange, like the evil version. You see him right here. He's talking to Captain Carter. So I think that's like, because obviously that's not Captain America, but not American. I don't. Yeah, I think maybe like he and like Doctor Strange are like fighting at each other in the series. I think that's like the main plot, like the background plot. Zola and then Spider-Man comes like, this is the Ravengers and the Spider-Man. Cool. I wonder what they'll do with Spider-Man's episode. Maybe he's fighting someone in this scene. I know someone said he was fighting Wanda, but I don't think that's actually the case. But maybe he's fighting someone. Maybe Stark doesn't have any technology. Maybe like he's like, this is what calling the technology or something. Maybe not. I don't know. I think we've seen Black Widow a couple times during the trailer as well. I think between the first two trailers. It's just a bunch of like smaller scenes from all the episodes. That was Ultron, I think. That's Vision. That's like, is that like Hawkeye as Hulk? I think that's like what that is. Maybe that's not. Maybe that's just regular. I don't know. I think because that maybe like in this like this pod looks like it's Bruce, but I don't know. But yeah, and then T'Challa, like a line from T'Challa, just calling on Yondu. And I'm really excited to see this episode. I think this and like the Strange arc and maybe the Strange episodes and stuff like that. I think that'll be like my favorite stuff from all these trailers or all these this series. And then we see like a bunch. I can actually I can point out some of this stuff like right here. Black Panther, T'Chaka. This is like this we see in the two trailers. Shuri, Nick Fury, Doctor Strange, Captain Carter. We see like a bunch of stuff, and then Obadiah, I think, and then like we see Hulk, Captain T'Challa, Star-Lord, Black Widow. This is the super soldier suit. That's the Collector, Loki. I was gonna say this is Spider-Man as Hawkeye. I don't think so. Captain Marvel, and then we see like a bunch of just scenes from like other clips from other shows. I think this, I think that this is the most unique series that they've done, and they will do, and I think that's why I'm most excited to see where the series is going, or like what they're doing here, and that's why it's my favorite series that they've announced, and probably will be my favorite series out of all the TV shows. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. It comes out August 11th, as you can see right here. It's the second Marvel series to do Wednesday episodes. I think they said they're doing Wednesday episodes every week, or every single series now. But yeah, I'm still gonna talk about a little bit about like the MCU. Obviously, this came out today. Loki's 5th episode was yesterday, so the season finale is next week. And Black Widow comes out tomorrow, which I will be seeing tomorrow. I think, yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. And I'll be viewing it through Disney Plus, so I'll probably be able to rewatch it a couple times. I don't think I'll do a review because I'm not really best at doing movie reviews or like game reviews and stuff like that. I might just talk about it, which would be kind of cool. But yeah, and then Loki, obviously Loki's finale is the Wednesday following Black Widow, and then this obviously comes out, and then Shang-Chi comes out, and then probably one more show. I don't think we're gonna do two more shows for the year. They might, but I think because that would mean that they would probably have to have Miss Marvel and Hawkeye back to back, which I guess they could do if they really wanted to, and that'd be like fine because they could do that. Like Miss Marvel starts right before Shang-Chi, or like maybe like right after Shang-Chi. I don't know how long this. They said this series. Some people said this series maybe 10 episodes. So if it's 10 episodes, it's gonna be like 2.5 months. It starts in August. So that means it might end in like the beginning or the middle of October. So I guess maybe they could start Miss Marvel then. But then they would have to they would have a show like every single week to be able to finish the Marvel shows before the year ends, which maybe they might not do. But what I was thinking is I can have one of the shows, probably Hawkeye, this year, and then have Miss Marvel take up like what WandaVision spot was next year. I think that's what they'll probably do. Maybe they won't, but I mean, before tomorrow, we still have 4 Marvel movies. We still have at least 2 Marvel shows. This and something else, at least. I don't know. That's like 6 projects for the rest of the year. Before that, we've had 3. We had 3 shows going into tomorrow. We have had Loki, WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, or Captain America Winter Soldier. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking maybe they won't do that. And I think they probably want Internals and Shang-Chi to stand on their own because those are like the 2 new series. Obviously, Spider-Man No Way Home. I don't think they need anything around that. Like if they can put something around that, I don't think it will hurt the hype for Spider-Man because people are really excited for Spider-Man. But what I can show before like I finish, they showed off or like they revealed. I was watching this earlier, but they revealed let me actually go to the Funko news pop, like the news page. No, that's not the news page, but like these Funkos, and like this T'Challa as Star-Lord. It's just like the T'Challa head, like from the other Funkos, I think. And then this is obviously a different T'Challa, suited up in the Star-Lord wardrobe. This is like the common and the exclusive Doctor Strange, and then Captain Carter as our 2 Funkos. I showed off these today too, but it's just Loki Funkos from the yesterday's episode, and that's kind of cool. They've already like shown off all of these characters in the trailers and stuff, I think. But and then they have like a couple more which I could probably bring up through Funko. Tomorrow's Black Widow. Yee. This is the 3 they showed. And then I think it's probably on this page. Then they show off the others of the Funkos. Yes. So they showed off a Killmonger Funko, a Thor Funko. We've seen these 2. They showed off the Captain Carter. We've seen those. And then they showed off these. We haven't seen these 2. Super Soldier Bot. This is like Steve Rogers is in this. And then this is Gamora. Because like I think she like plays like a Thanos type role. I think that was like in one of the leaked concept arts. I think it's just pictures of the Funkos. But then they also showed off a poster for it, which is I gotta search it. Maybe do they have it here? Maybe the poster. Yeah. So let me zoom out. See the whole poster. And that's like, okay, so something cool is, I wish I could like flip it here, but I can't. This is like Ultron, I think. And these are like the zombies. Hawkeye zombie, Captain America zombie, Black Widow, Gamora, T'Challa as Star-Lord, Captain Carter, and then Steve Rogers in the Superbot. But then look at this is Spider-Man in the Doctor Strange garb. I forgot what it's called. His cape. I forgot what it's called. Actually, I can really want to search it up right now. But yeah, I think that's kind of exciting. Like this is probably gonna be a big episode. All of these are gonna be big episodes, but this is really interesting in my opinion. Obviously the backgrounds, very cool, very cool. But and the Watcher. Yeah, this I can't like get over that. What's going on here? But okay, so I think that's it. I have nothing really more to say. I'm really excited for Black Widow tomorrow. I said like excited a lot in the first thing I did for this. I hope I don't say it. I hope I didn't say it more of this. But I'm really hyped for Black Widow tomorrow, for Loki's finale on Wednesday next week, and then we have What If, and then Shang-Chi following that, and then we have Eternals and Spider-Man No Way Home, and at least one more show I think. So this is really exciting. Marvel's doing great. I'm really enjoying the stuff that they're putting out right now. I've actually got a bunch of comics I want to read for these series and like these shows and like general comics. This is like Marvel Unlimited's website as well, so you guys should get Marvel Unlimited. It's like they're not sponsoring here, but you actually get it, and that's cool. Like that's really cool. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all I have really to say. But until the next one, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys stay happy. Do what makes you happy. Not don't stay generic, but do what makes you happy. Because that rhymes with generic happy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.